Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to my podcast. Mm, let's talk about mental health and sobriety with Sober Redneck. I'll be your host, Ben or Benjamin, however you want to call me. It's up to you. It don't matter to me. Quick little intro or little facts, basically. So I'm not prepared. Well, I thought I was. Got a GoPro going right there. Got my phone going right there. Hopefully it's recording something good. Who knows? This is my third attempt at this. Gave up yesterday. Uh, I do have a notebook with questions and stuff on it. Next one should have index cards and hopefully a tripod, ring light, all that stuff. So myself, my name's Ben or Benjamin. I'm in the army. Uh, this is not against the army. It's not for the army. Not promoting anything. Just want to bring awareness to mental health, especially in men. Uh, Married, 3 kids. Uh, Basically, why I'm doing this is to bring awareness to men's mental health and sobriety, which is kind of like a stigma around those things. Just trying to bring awareness to it about. My story, got a good story. I'll tell bits and pieces of it throughout my show. Other than that, let's jump into it because I don't know if it's recording everything. So let's go do it. So it's not too long, and my videos ain't gonna be long. They ain't gonna be short. My shows is whatever I feel like providing and sharing inputs and stuff. So just bear with me. If you like it, continue on, share it. It's cool. So jump right on into it. What does mental health mean to me? So that means like the welfare, the health, the awareness of your mental health, like your brain and your mind. Not all things can be seen broken. So if you have a broken leg, you know what to do. You fix it, cast it, whatever. Your mind and your brain is totally different. Somebody looks like they're functioning. In reality, they really struggling. So there's that. Always want to check on people. Something I like doing. Not because I have to, but because I like to. Uh, what was my perspective on mental health coming up and in the Army versus now? I'll just start with in the Army, was non-existent until my last duty station. Started going to see behavioral health people, and when I was going, there was a stigma. There's still a stigma around it, but I would go and I give them just tad bits of information, just a little bit, right? And I'll see how they react to it. Based off of that, is I'll keep telling them, or I just pull back, and I just been pulling back a lot for like years now. Try some different medications, all that stuff. None of it seemed to be working. So fast forward until now, uh, uh, two of my friends and my wife noticed that my drinking here in Korea is a little not like what it is in the States. Uh, there's some stories behind that. I'll fill y'all in later on. So I went to talk to the SUDC, substance abuse counselors or whatever. So I did that. Uh, I got recommended to do a intensive outpatient program for 5 weeks. I did that, completed it. I did Prime for Life, loved it. I will go back and do all these programs again because they were so helpful and opened my eyes to everything. I went into it completely open-minded, 100% honest from the get-go, and I feel better now than when I did when I got here because when I got here, I thought I was feeling good. I'm back to it's my third time over here, get back into the habit of doing things. My last unit was a desk job. Now I'm actually on the line. So it was good, you know what I'm saying? But now after completing all these programs, I feel way better than I did when I came here. Uh, I look better. I lost some weight. I'm like on 40 something days sober, so that's good. You know what I mean? Uh, yeah, so now it's like I'm open about it. I communicate it. Uh, I advocate for it. So I'm doing this whole show thing and YouTube channel is to bring awareness to men's mental health and sobriety. I know there's a big stigma out there. Us men, we don't like to seem weak, but we have so many resources out there now, online, in person, on the phone, you name it, you could do it. So don't struggle alone. Go talk to somebody. It's always good to talk to somebody. Next question. Did I have conversations about mental health growing up? No. That's a hard no, I believe. I went when I was like 10 or 11, and as after my brother died, it was like a counselor, psychiatrist. I don't know what it was. I was young, but from there, I just thought it was just like talking. It was like a family grieving thing. I didn't see it as mental health and stuff. Uh, Only went there a few times, and that was it. Uh, so no, I didn't have none growing up. So I don't know. It's just weird like that, I guess. A lot of people don't talk about it. Uh, I'm gonna start telling my kids about it so they know that it's okay not to be okay. And if they have a problem, they can come see me, come talk to me, talk to somebody, get it off your chest. Uh, there's no way, no, you shouldn't be carrying that weight on your shoulders alone. You should always tell somebody. uh, Mental health is important to me personally because about a year, 2 years ago, somewhere around there, I got really drunk one night, had an argument with my wife. And I remember laying in the bed and I told her, I said, if you love me, you will go hide all the guns in this house. And then I passed out. To this day, I don't know what would have happened. It's a bunch of what ifs at that moment. What if this? What if that? You know what I'm saying? So that's when I decided to go seek help. And I don't regret it. Kinda. I regret not saying everything truthfully back then. But now I am truthful about everything and honest about everything. So it's right up front. So it don't bother me. I don't have no regrets. And I feel better, way better. Uh, Being in this career, you lose friends, you lose battle buddies, you lose people you know due to suicides, uh, mostly men. So that's why I'm trying to like bring awareness out to it, tell people it's okay to do this, to go seek help if you need it, because it's okay not to be okay. And that's pretty much all I'm gonna be advocating for. It's men's mental health and sobriety. What habits do I have to take care of my mental health? I would say there's a lot. Uh, so there's medication, of course, which is good and bad. Then I have observe and describe. That's where you observe yourself from a third person view outside your body, and you physically, non-judgmental, describe what your body's feeling. How's it feeling? Describe your thoughts. Why are you having these thoughts? Describe your feelings. Why are you having these feelings? Recognize it. Process it. Figure out what you need or want. If it's a need or a nurture, all that good stuff. And it helps out a lot. Trust me. Then I have journaling. I do journals. I write in journal every day. I like a daily reflection. Basically just writing like a synopsis of what I did that day, the feelings I had, why I had those feelings, and moving forward, looking forward for the next day, making goals and stuff. That's very helpful. I go for walks, long walks along the river down here. It's pretty good. I like it, enjoy it. Make some YouTube content with it, like some mindfulness meditation stuff. Uh, Trying to see how that goes. And then I would say having a support system like AA. My leadership is excellent. I have buddies I could go talk to. Uh, so that's pretty much all I'm doing right now. If you got any more ideas, I'm down to enjoy it or, think about it or try it out. I have two apps on my phone. I Am Sober and How We Feel. I Am Sober is just track my sobriety, and it has daily check-ins, 2 check-ins a day, and it has motivational quotes, has a community on there, has an option for help, online help for anything. And then How We Feel is app to just log how you feeling that day, your emotions, your feelings, and all that stuff, and what are you doing at that time. It gives you a pretty good idea, and you can sync it up with your watch and all that stuff, so it tracks all your stuff. Uh, what is my biggest challenge you overcome in your mental health? Speaking up, being 100% honest. I think that's going to be a lot of people's challenge is reaching out for help, and it's not easy doing that. I can tell you that much. But once you do and you be honest, 100% honest with yourself and with the person you're talking to, you will feel a whole lot better. Trust me. I didn't believe so because the whole stigma, but one day I just said, fuck it. And I went and did it. And feel good. Feel really good. Still working, I still get depressed, still get stressed, still anxious, uh, all that other stuff, but I'm dealing with it. Taking things one day at a time, taking the time to process it, take care of myself and do work, find that good balance in it. So I'm working on it, working on it. Promise you guys, next episode I should have index cards, so you won't see this big old notebook again. What are my favorite mental health resources? I'll say the I Am Sober app, and AA is a big one. And I would say seeing a psychiatrist is pretty good too. Just having that person that you could talk to, and they can't say nothing, or they can't judge you for it. And AA is good because you could relate with other people going on this journey with you, because it's a journey. It's not an overnight thing. In this outpatient program I did, they said that statistically, if I said that right, a person will relapse 6 times in their journey to sobriety. So I know it's coming, or it might be coming. It's all on my choices. So being around AA is very helpful. While I'm on this subject, the I Am Sober app had a motivation quote the other day. It says, "We either working on recovery or we're working on relapse." And that struck me pretty good because you got to figure out what you're working on. Are you working to recover, or are you working on relapsing? Your environment, everything that you build up now in this journey is going to help you uh, stay sober. You know what I mean? What kind of coping strategies are you currently using to cope with triggers? So I mainly got two main triggers that I really got to work on. One is isolation in my room. As you can tell, I'm in my room. I feel like this is a jail cell, and I mainly just try using it to eat and sleep. That's it. Other than that, I'm out and about, walking, doing something, trying to keep my mind busy. Next one is stress of work and life, which is a tough one. Because stress is good and bad. You need good stress and to help you learn and stuff, because you don't learn when something easy. You learn when it's hard. Uh, so there's that. And I just take a step back, think about it. Why am I feeling this way? What can I do better? What choices do I have to make it better? Uh, and process it and go on about my day, because I'm past it. I've done it. You know what I mean? I then analyzed it and stuff and recognized it in my head. Then other triggers would be, hmm, I don't really know because that's like my main ones. Arguments with my wife, trying to figure out or my relationship because it's complicated right now. Uh, I plan to have her on the show later on, and we could talk and ask questions and stuff. How we going about things now? And yeah, another thing is, it didn't hit me until someone said it the other day in our AA meeting. If you stay in a barber shop long enough, you end up getting a haircut. And I like going out to the bars, not to drink, but just hang out with friends. I used to DJ out here in the Ville, and it hit me because like I be getting cravings in there, and I just get up and I walk out and walk away, and don't come back the rest of the night. But now I understand what she just said because it happens. You know what I'm saying? So I had to start cutting that out of my life. Uh, it's gonna be hard because uh, I liked it. I like going out. It was fun. What am I actively doing to avoid temptation? Oh, well, I'm trying to keep busy. I plan on doing fishing every weekend. Try to. I ain't got a car. I have to rely on people to take me. And then doing activities like bowling, golfing, walking, exploring, just getting out and about and looking around. It usually helps me. Uh, and then going to AA, seeing my group every week, talking to my providers and all that. That's what I'm doing so far. It's pretty good. And then the Army got this thing where I have to take a drug test every week, maybe sometimes like that. Depends if they put the labs in. So there's that to avoid temptations. Biggest one. My goals that I want. Uh, I got three goals, and they all could be summed up as one. I want to be a better father because since being sober, I'm looking back and my kids are now mocking me of how I was, and they've been doing it. And I always thought it was funny when I was drinking. You know, I was, hey, go get me a beer, or hey, make me some salsa. And then I'm like, dang. Now I'm like, damn, is that how they perceive me? Is like drinking all the time and demanding stuff. So I want to be better for them, give them somebody they can look up to, be proud of. Second one is better husband or whatever I become, just always be better. I realize I haven't really treated my wife right or correctly or however I've been doing wrong. Uh, I'm trying to rewrite that ship. We'll see how it goes. Uh, but yeah, I want to be better in my next relationship or in this relationship. It's all up to us on how we do it. Uh, and then overall, just be a better human being, being a leader that someone can look up to, being someone is proud of, just being a good role model for somebody. And that's you can all sum up to the last thing. They all go about the same thing. But that's my goals. Hopefully, I achieve them. Uh, I'm going to achieve them. Uh, it's just a matter of time and a process to get there because it doesn't happen overnight. You know what I mean? What are some things that make you stressed? Okay, well, being in this room a long time stresses me out. Uh, Jumping straight into work, hitting the ground running kind of stresses me out, but I liked it and I could do it because I hit the ground running when I got here. And then I surprised my leadership when I told them I needed to go to an outpatient program because they didn't know I had a problem. So I could do it, but my provider down there told me I do too much work and neglect myself. So I had to find the balance of work and my taking care of myself is huge. So I'm still trying to find that balance. Uh, Arguments with my wife or any kind of like confrontational stuff with her uh, just stresses me out. Uh, Being here in Korea, the locals, they stress me out really bad. Got some stories about me cussing out a couple of locals and about fishing and stuff. I'll explain those stories later, but they stress me out bad. And I don't mean to sound racist, but come on. Come on now. That's all I gotta say. Come on. These people are just outrageous sometimes. And then I might do some videos of trying to go into karaoke bars where they kick Americans out. Uh, and it's Koreans only. It's like racist shit they be doing. But stay tuned. Keep following me. Mm, Name three things I like about myself. I'll say my personality is pretty good. I would say. Uh, People say I'm a good person, good-hearted, kind. I'm also an asshole. Uh, I'm funny. I like to joke sometimes. Serious sometimes. I just have an overall good personality. People like to, excuse me, cling to it, I guess. And then next will be my eyes. They're like hazelish. They're like brown, orange, and green. Just different. They're unique, I think. People always tell me they like them. Third thing, that's hard because the last two times I've recorded this in the same episode, I said the same thing. I guess I'll say it with this one. Be my ability to gain and lose weight pretty quickly. Uh, every time I had to get ready to go to some school or something, I was able to drop the pounds I needed to pass height and weight and stuff. Uh, and then I also could turn around and gain it right back pretty fast. So I don't have a high metabolism. I don't know what it is. For example, I came here in March, 230 something pounds. Yesterday when I weighed myself, I was 182. So do the math. It's July. So I mean, it's a couple months, but that's still a lot in those months. I've been at like 180 something for the last month and a half, maybe. So I think that's my plateau. I'm trying to stick to it because it's a good, healthy weight. I feel better, feel amazing, phenomenal. I love it. I look good. You know what I'm saying? Uh, how has sobriety affected me in my life? So, deciding to be sober wasn't really my idea. Like I said, two buddies of mine and my wife told me I had to talk to somebody. So I went and talked to, if you're in the military, you're subsea providers. So I was just going in there trying to get like stuff about AA and resources I could use. And she told me to make an appointment. I made an appointment, came back, and I was like, let me tell her the truth. It can't be that bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that bad. I don't think I'm alcoholic at this point. Like, I'm borderline. So I tell her, and she stamps me from voluntary to mandatory, which a lot of people be very upset. I was upset because that means your chain of command has to know. And that's what I want to avoid. I want to avoid everybody knowing my stuff. So that made me mad. I got over it. I'm happy now because my leadership, they're excellent. They're top notch. Best I had so far, I would say. Uh, but it's affected me positively. A little negative, but more positive. Like I feel great. I'm losing weight. My health is good. Uh, my relationship with friends is pretty decent. Like they understand. They help me. They support me. My wife supports me. My parents support me. Everybody supports me. The only negative thing about it is uh, being honest with yourself, because it's easy for us to lie to ourselves. So being honest with ourselves and then honest with others has a negative effect and a positive effect. So I told my wife all the wrongs I've done and how I felt and all that, and told her it was over, went away, and then I texted her again because I missed her. I've been with her for 15 years, so text her, just keep her updated while I was in the program, and then text her back, or she texts back, and then I just broke down one day, started crying. It was like really embarrassing, but it felt good. Just told her what I didn't have in my life, what I wanted in my life, what I needed in my life, and that I didn't have it with her, and that was over. But then a few days later, we kept messaging and talking, and we giving it a try. So that's what we're doing, giving 100%, trying it out, see if it works. You know what I'm saying? Stay along for the journey. You might find out some stuff. Oh, where do I see myself in 5 years? Hopefully, still in the service. If not, hopefully, med boarded. It don't matter to me. Just be better than what I am to now. Being a good leader and all that stuff. So that's basically where I see myself in 5 years. What can people expect from me next? More in-depth conversations on mental health and sobriety. I got a couple of guests already lined up. Some of them are on a journey to sobriety, and some of them don't. And that's totally fine. We have to accept that. That's people's choices, but they volunteered to be on the show, and I'm gonna have them on the show because they're my buddies and they have good advice because I go to them for advice. So be helpful for you too. How can y'all support me and what I need from y'all? It's very honest. You could like the show, you don't like the show. If you like it, good. I'm glad. Hope this relates to you. Hope more of my stories relate to you. But what I really want is for you to be aware that it's okay not to be okay, and share this with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Just share it. Talk to somebody. And you don't know, that person that you're talking to might need help. So just do that for me. That's all I ask for you. That's all I need. So I don't know how long this is. I can go ahead and start closing it up. Just in case if I mess this up again, I can just do it again tomorrow. Hopefully I end everything right. But so just be honest with yourself. So the main goal is, if you go on YouTube and you look up radical honesty, and just watch some of those videos, it's pretty good, because it's hard, but it starts changing the way you think and stuff, your outcomes and stuff, and relationships in a good way. Once you're honest with yourself and quit lying to yourself, and you start being honest with other people, it is very helpful. Very helpful. And like, that's progress. Like, if you start doing that, like, be 100% honest with yourself first. What do you need? What do you want? What do you desire? You know what I'm saying? Figure that out and then communicate it. Be honest with somebody, your significant other, your buddy, your friend, somebody, your boss, your coworker, colleague, whoever. Just be honest with them. Talk to them and let them know what you want, what you need, what you desire. And then y'all go from there. It will be a good conversation. Trust me. And then I will just leave you with this. This is what I tried explaining to everybody in my program I went to, is that no matter what in life, if you're on a boat and there's a storm coming your way, you can't avoid the storm, but your choices can affect how you come out of that storm. So whatever you do in life, remember, it's your choice. You might not have control over it, but you have a choice on how you react and how you feel about it. So keep that in mind. And as always, uh, it's okay not to be okay. This is Sober Redneck signing off. Hasta la vista, later Gators. Deuces.